The prosecution is expected to rest its case tomorrow in the Diddy trial. So let's break down the records that a government witness just walked the jury through. I'm an attorney and I read what happened, so you don't have to. Another government witness just walked the jury through some of the most detailed records in the trial so far. This time involving charts, flight itineraries, and even damage fees. Special Agent Delissa Penland of the U.S. Attorney's Office in the South District of New York took the stand yesterday and today as a summary witness. She testified that her job in the case was to review charts and data to, quote, ensure that the information is correct. Penland showed jurors a summary chart outlining the date, location, and attendees of various meetings. One entry detailed a December 2009 meeting at the London Hotel in New York City involving Combs, Cassie, and a man that Cassie had previously testified was often present during the so-called freak-offs. Messages showed Combs coordinating travel with the man, then emailing his finance director to book the flight. That man's flight itinerary was found in Combs' global records. Penland also showed that Combs' American Express was used to pay for flights and hotel rooms that weekend for both Cassie and a mail worker named Jules. More records revealed a 2012 travel invoice sent to Bad Boy Entertainment for Cassie's flight from LA to New York. And in messages from October 13, 2012, Combs asked Ventura, "You ready for tonight?" To which she replied that she needed to get something. And Combs responded, "Man, you had all day. All day. It's always something." Jurors also saw texts between Cassie and two men coordinating hotel meetings that same night. Those rooms were booked under names like Janet Clark and Frank Black and were paid in cash and Amex. Videos recorded on October 14th were recovered from Cassie's device, and while the jury viewed them, the public could not. In a 2013 exchange, Ventura texted a man named David around 1 a.m. and later messaged another man named Daniel Phillip asking him to wait a few more minutes. Next day, Cassie asked Combs, "You didn't film anything on your phone, right?" To which he replied, "No, no way." For the first time, the jury saw explicit clips of these encounters. Previously, they'd only heard audio or seen stills, but 3 short videos from 2012, 14, and 15 were privately played through headphones. Most jurors stayed stone-faced, and one covered her eye, while another appeared to wince, according to reporters. Jury also saw records of Combs paying for an entertainer named Jules to travel from LA to New York in 2009. In a message, Cassie sent Jules his return flight details. And in 2014, Combs allegedly paid for a man referred to as Dave to fly round trip from New York City to LA using a card tied to him and booked under the name of his former staff. That card was later paid off using 5 bank accounts, including one linked to Bad Boy Entertainment and Combs Enterprises. Penland also detailed hotel invoices, showing that Combs paid for damage fees, $500 for drapes and carpet, $950 for linen cleaning, and $46,000 for penthouse damage in New York City. Jurors also saw December 2009 texts between Combs and a contact named as New York Strip. He repeatedly asked about scheduling massage and even texted, "Can you let me know if there's a problem so I have time to get her another present?" At one point, the two even asked each other if they're cops. Prosecutors also showed a timeline tied to the March 2016 altercation between Combs and Cassie at the Intercontinental Hotel. Text showed Cassie reaching out about male entertainer availability, followed by 8 missed calls from Combs. Photos of Cassie's swollen lip, time-stamped minutes later, were shown again. Ventura texted Combs, "You are sick for thinking it's okay to do what you have done, and please stay far away from me." Combs replied, "I'm about to be arrested. Thanks. And then, if you don't pick up, you'll never hear my voice again." Text showed Combs' former chief of staff, Christina Quorum, and his former security guard, Damon Butler, aka D-Rock, trying to de-escalate things. Ventura's former friend testified that Combs came to Ventura's apartment after the incident, and Quorum can be seen texting D-Rock saying, "Tell him he needs to get out of there before they call the police." Later that day, Combs and Ventura had multiple phone calls, some lasting over 10 minutes. Around 7 p.m., a former friend of Cassie texted Quorum a picture of an LAPD business card, warning, "I don't think anyone should call her." Quorum said that she'd call later when she was alone, and the friend replied that she was looking for anyone to say the wrong thing so she can call a DA. By 9:30 the next morning, Combs texted D-Rock asking, "How is she?" To which D-Rock responded, "She's okay. Her face don't look bad. She's good." This witness is now under cross-examination, and the prosecution is still expected to rest their case by tomorrow. So make sure to come back and let me know if you have comments or questions down below.